Hey guys, what's up? My name is Eric and I'm the Techy Agent, and today we're taking a look at the new Suunto Fitness 3. So the way that I'm going to do this review is just jump right into my experience using this through a variety of different exercises. And then at the end of this video, I'll go over some of the notable features of the watch. So the first variety of exercises I put this through were strength training, gym-based, kind of boot camp, CrossFit style exercises where lots of muscles are being engaged. And I wanted to see if the heart rate sensor would track well. And I was very pleasantly surprised. The Valencell sensor, which is on this Suunto device, did a fantastic job tracking my spiking heart rate during sets and then the dipping heart rate when I would go to rest between the sets. The watch did experience 3 dropouts during about a 45-minute workout, so that did have an impact on the overall heart rate data that it was collecting, but not enough to the extent where it was inaccurate for my calories. So you'll see here it did give me a credit of 367 calories for that 46-minute workout, and it gave me a total of 110 beats per minute. And so that's a pretty good estimate, in my opinion, with an optical heart rate that's based on the wrist for strength training exercises. So for gym-based exercise, this is actually a contender in my opinion in terms of it accurately tracking my heart rate and calories while on my wrist. Now, if you're not happy with the results that you're getting from the heart rate sensor while you're working out, this does pair with Bluetooth accessories. However, I was satisfied enough with my experience using the built-in optical heart rate sensor on the wrist in terms of it tracking my gym-based and strength training and CrossFit and boot camp style exercise. Now, we did also take this swimming. The watch does have a water-resistant rating that allows you to take this with you into the shower and then also the pool in order to track your swimming exercise. And it actually does have a swim profile on here to track your overall distance and other metrics while you're swimming. However, it was greatly lacking. So the first fail on the swim tracking is that the heart rate sensor is active during the swim, and the watch does attempt to get your heart rate data while you're swimming. However, optical heart rate sensors just do a really bad job underwater, and this was no exception. The Valencell sensor just was not able to accurately track my heart rate while swimming. Now, that's not surprising, but I don't even know why they attempted to offer this feature if it was going to work this poorly. Additionally, within the app, you are given the total distance that you've swam, but it doesn't give it to you in yards or meters. It gives it to you in miles or kilometers. Most swimmers that I know prefer to get their pool lap information in terms of yards or meters depending on the length of the pool. So why they didn't offer that feature, I don't know. You are also not given any lap information at all. You do get a SWOLF score, which I appreciate, but you don't get any lap information. So let me compare this against something that's the same price point, the Amazfit Stratos, which I've been using here recently, and you get a lot more detailed swim information from the Amazfit Stratos. You get lap information, you get the distance in yards or meters. You'll also get more detailed information about your stroke rate and what your pace is in terms of lap information as opposed to miles, which is what the Suunto does. So in terms of tracking swim-based exercise, I was disappointed in what the Suunto Fitness 3 offers. There are definitely better options out there from Garmin, from Polar, from Amazfit. Even the Apple Watch has better swim tracking than what this offers. So we did take the Suunto Fitness 3 jogging, and while it does not have GPS, what it does do is it takes the steps that you're doing while you're on your jog, and then it uses that information, that data, to estimate your overall distance. Now, the running data that you get from the Suunto Fitness 3 is pretty basic compared to what else you could probably buy at this price point, but it was accurate and it was also probably adequate enough for most individuals. So first of all, just looking at the heart rate data, it did a fantastic job tracking my heart rate. One of the better sensors that I've ever used in terms of tracking my heart rate while going for a run. Now, in terms of cadence, you get cadence information, you get your average speed, you'll get calories burned and your average pace, but you won't be able to get detailed metrics like, breaking up your run into splits over miles or kilometers like you would from maybe a Garmin device. The distance estimate was pretty good. I ran for a total of 2.5 miles. It gave me credit for an extra 0.05 miles. So that is pretty accurate, pretty good compared to what a lot of other fitness trackers do when they estimate distance without GPS. Now, if you really want GPS information for your accurate distance and route information, there is a way to do that. And I'll show you how we did that with the cycling portion of this video, because you can connect your phone's GPS to the watch to get accurate GPS information. Now, again, one of the shortcomings of this watch is that it doesn't have built-in GPS, and so when we went for a bike ride, you have to bring your phone along to do tethered GPS in order to accurately track your distance while you're doing a bike ride. And so we went ahead and did that. We went ahead and paired the watch with the Suunto application in order to have that tethered GPS to make sure that we were getting accurate distance information, and it worked flawlessly. It worked really well. I was really impressed with the ability to easily pair the watch with your phone while you're on a bike ride and get accurate heart rate information, obviously from the watch, but then also accurate GPS information that it's taking from your phone. So with tethered GPS, you do get accurate routing information and distance information. Now, I did notice that there was a glitch on my phone's GPS giving me credit for a max speed of 195.8 miles per hour. Not sure what that's all about, but in any case, overall, the results were good. Minus the first 5 minutes of my workout, you'll notice that the heart rate information was completely bottomed out. And so the heart rate sensor was probably interacting with the vibrations that I was getting through my handlebars, but it eventually did kind of take and give me accurate information. One of the really cool things on this is that you do have the ability to kind of scroll through your entire ride and be able to see speed, heart rate, and altitude information. With tethered GPS, you'll also get accurate information on your speed and altitude, and you'll get graphs that accompany all that. And then additionally, we did discover that if you're using GPS for your running or for your cycling, you do get split information. So you don't have that information if you're not using tethered GPS, but if you use tethered GPS, you'll get additional metrics that aren't included as to when you use GPS. So highly suggest using this tethered with your phone if you want the best information and data from this device. Now, in addition to all of the sports profiles that you just witnessed, the watch does come preloaded with other sports profiles that you can put this through. So this will come with the ability to track mountain biking, roller skating, aerobics, yoga, and many other different kinds of sports and workout profiles. So in my opinion, this is a well-rounded fitness tracker. So let's talk about the smartwatch features here just very quickly. Now, in terms of this being a smartwatch, yes, you do get incoming call and text notifications, as well as other app alerts. However, the overall smartwatch experience on this was really lacking, especially in comparison with what we're seeing on some of the modern Garmin and Fitbit devices. I mean, shoot, even the Amazfit Stratos, which is on my wrist right here, which is a Chinese-made watch, has a better smartwatch experience. And so I was kind of disappointed to see what Suunto has done here in terms of providing a watch that bridges that gap between a health and fitness tracker and a smartwatch experience. But that being said, if you're not really buying this for a smartwatch experience, if you're getting this primarily to track exercise, I think this is a good option, as long as you're willing to bring your phone along for that tethered GPS experience when you're doing things like jogging, cycling, hiking, and other distance and GPS-based sports. So the very first thing that I noticed about this watch is how much it resembles the Garmin Vivoactive 3, both in terms of just design and size. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I really like the size of the Garmin Vivoactive 3. It's not too big, it's not too small, and this is definitely that kind of category watch where it's something that you can wear on the wrist. It doesn't look too casual, but it doesn't also look too formal. It kind of bridges that gap between sport and just, business. And so it's a good looking watch, it's a good sized watch, and I really like the aesthetics of it overall. The watch has been good for about 5 days of use with exercise every day, and it comes with an included clip-on style charger to recharge the device. The watch comes with standard size watch straps with quick disconnect pins in case you want to swap this out for a third-party band, maybe leather or something a little bit higher quality. Navigating the watch interface has been pretty intuitive. There are 3 buttons on the right side of the watch and 2 on the left side, and it does come with some instructions on how to navigate the user interface, but it was pretty intuitive and pretty easy. Now, in terms of the screen, you're going to get something similar to the Garmin Vivoactive 3, an e-paper style display. So this means the watch will have a visible screen even in direct bright sunlight. Now, indoors it will suffer a little bit, but there is a backlight. Now, unlike the Garmin Vivoactive 3, this does not have a touch screen, so keep that in mind. If you're someone who doesn't like to navigate using buttons, the Garmin Vivoactive 3 might be a better option, but some actually prefer to use buttons instead of a touch screen because it allows you to not accidentally hit something on the screen while you're working out. So in my opinion, this is a fantastic option for those of you who want a very capable watch that comes in under the $200 price point that can track just about anything that you throw at it. So as always, I'm going to put a purchase link in the description below if this is something you want to pick up. And hey guys, thanks for watching. My name is Eric and I'm the Techy Agent. We'll catch you next time.